ColaBros D&D podcast. That's the thing that could happen.
Oh no, we definitely could do it. I think you're right though, Rex. Is that we would need like better cameras and sound mixing.
And yeah, and an editor, like someone to do that. I'm not gonna do it.
Fuck no, right? Who's gonna
Some
do
background music. Get on it, Ted.
And like a
Yeah, look, you know
sound
what?
effect and stuff.
You want to play DJ Lance? Go clap your hands.
DJ Lance.
DJ Lance says, clap your hands. Okay. All right, that's it. All right, here's our recap. So, Imrith, or Imreth, or whatever, the blue dragon, the bad bitch, the evil hoe, is trying to kill King Hecatan and doing a pretty good job of it. She's got him basically against the ropes. Her claws are doing a whole lot more damage than his lightning and his club, or his, excuse me, I think he's got a double-bitted axe or something. But,
Double-headed.
yeah. It's not doing a whole lot in return to her. So they're fighting over here. Florida Man and J-Lo are giantized. The wiggly lines indicated... Was that your wild magic? I don't remember what that what the wiggly lines were.
Where are they? Oh, the wiggly lines are the snakes.
Snake, a snake.
Were they snakes?
Well, that's what I remember them as. I don't know if they were snakes. They're
Oh,
whatever you set
okay.
them to be. They were legendary action or something.
Is it it might be the force damage. Right? It's the retributive thing. It might be. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm looking at my notes here. I don't see anything else that it would be. So you two have consumed the 2 potions and are giant-sized. Ragnar is basically bringing up the rear here. And it was soon to be J-Lo's turn. Arana the elf is around the back side of this collapsed building's ruins. She's got 2 gargoyles coming to get her. And that rogue in purple is looking at the dragon from around the corner. And Zindra Winterbow and the other party members, the NPCs, right, are coming up the stairs from down low. The gargoyles are almost completely defeated, with a few exceptions. There's 2 here standing in the open. Here, I'll tell you what. I will circle it as I talk about it. That way, it makes it easier to do. Right. So there's those 2 in the open. There's these 2 that are flying above the open pit with the purple worms in it. And then there are both of the trebuchets are still active. All right. Are there any questions before we go?
Yeah, well, I guess whatever it is, me. When I went invisible at my last round, did I
Oh,
lose
that's
my...
what the wiggly lines are. You're invisible, yes.
Oh, okay, all right, because I'm looking, I can't see any wiggly lines. Okay, did I lose?
The big, right down here, the big J-Lo with the 2 blue wiggly lines.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so it's hard
I
to
getcha.
see.
Yeah.
Did I lose my rage when I casted?
No, that's Ring of Spell Storing. So all it does is, as long as you attack on your turn, you keep raging.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could rage again. I think you've got one more use. And it might be a good idea anyway, because the one that you're on only triggers with being attacked. But you know,
Yeah.
your call.
No, I'm going to do that. What I want to do is close as much distance as I can while I'm invisible and then do my sneak attack. And I'm trying to figure out where my rage is going to fit in there. Do I need to rage before I sneak attack, or can I?
Well,
And
now
then,
that's Underdark mode. No, stop. All right.
That could be to throw me with the dragon slaying sword at the blue dragon.
Yeah. So here's the deal: that the surprise attack is specifically once per combat. I shouldn't let you do it. Because I think
that's right. I did do it. Yeah.
I think you already got that in on her.
Yeah, I already did it. I'm not going to break that rule. That's a good call. I forgot about that. But Rex mentioned that we want to throw him, and I forgot about that.
You can do that too.
How far away is he? Is he close enough for me to run over there and get him and chuck him?
I seem to recall that he moved, but
Yeah, so I used all of my last turn to get as close to J-Lo as I could.
Okay. All right, Rex. Well, how do you want to do this?
Well, so you guys are right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
You and Florida Man. So Florida Man needs to give me the Dragon Slayer sword, and then you pick me up and chuck me.
it's worth
Like a
noting. It's worth noting that the Dragon Slayer sword is enormous.
Yeah, exactly. And I have giant strength because I chugged the giant potion. Giant strength potion.
We're gonna let you do this.
And then so I'm a little dude with a giant sword being yeeted at a dragon for J-Lo's attack.
Okay.
All right. So the way that we're gonna do this then is that J-Lo is readying. He's using his action to be ready. He's hanging out. He's invisible, but he's like got his hand out, and as soon as like you can see the imprint of his hand on the sand of the Colosseum, and then you know exactly where to jump, and he's just gonna like pick you up and whoosh as soon as you're ready, Ragnar.
Yes.
Are we going to sing "I Had the Time of My Lives" first? Nobody puts Rex in a corner.
Yeah. I feel like Florida Man would do really well to maybe inspire this action or something, because this is fraught with danger. But I'm gonna let you do it. So we're gonna pause J-Lo's turn actually right here, and we're gonna go to the rogue. Do you want to contribute to any of this shenanigans, or are you like a distraction, or what are you doing?
Well, I'm quite a bit away. So you want me to distract her, huh?
Oh, I don't want you to do any. I don't care what you do.
Use
It wasn't
your
my
feminine
turn, so
wiles.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, your turn's next, right? So we're basically pausing J-Lo, who is readying an action.
Got it. So he's readying throwing Rex.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see. What can I do? So, I mean, like, as much as I want to use my sneak attack damage, I don't know if I'm going to get a hit on her. Let me... I'm hidden.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to use my spell sniper ability to ignore double the range of nope, that's an attack spell. Guess I'm gonna do Snillock Snowball Swarm.
Okay.
We're gonna try for that. That's a dex save of 15.
A dex save of 15. I have the feeling that the blue dragon is going to be able to do that.
Wait, stop. No, I can't use Spell Sniper. I want to use Magical Ambush. I said the wrong feat. Hold on. Magical Ambush.
I thought that was if you got attacked
It's
or
a spell.
something.
When you're hidden from a creature, when you cast a spell on it, the creature has disadvantage on any saving throw it makes against the spell this turn.
Oh. Okay.
So she's got to roll with disadvantage.
Okay. And it's a DC 15?
C15.
All
She's
right.
probably
well.
still gonna make it, but
Well, actually, dexterity is the easiest thing to hit her with. And before I roll, what are the
Huge.
effects of this spell? Is it just damage, or is there a debuff?
the Snowball Storm
Yeah.
it is 3d6 full damage or half on a failed save.
Okay, but it's just damage.
It's just damage.
Okay, cool. Got it. Oh my goodness. First roll was a 9.
Okay. Well,
So, go ahead and roll your damage. It doesn't matter if I roll again. Yeah, that's a 24. So, but
for
with
the
if that's
sake.
disadvantage, yeah, the 9 sticks it. So,
I only did 7 damage.
7 damage, but that is cold, right?
Old damage, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that does 7 cold damage to the dragon. Let me write that down. All right. I mean, it's a solid hit, but there you go. She's still flying around, but has definitely noticed you now.
Oh. Okay, so I can't try to take the hide action.
I mean, you can try and,
Can I roll it? If I can.
Sure. I mean, her perception is pretty good, but you can try.
Well, my stealth is pretty good, so hopefully.
Okay.
Terrible roll. I'm just gonna roll like poop today.
Hey, we'll see what happens. All right. Do you have anything else going on? That was it. That was your action and bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ragnar, your turn is up next, and so you're basically ready to grab that sword and jump in. The dragon rolls next. Do you want to go now, or do you want to see if Florida Man can give you a point of inspiration or something?
Yeah, let's see if Florida Man can give me some inspiration before I become a human projectile.
Okay. You two are basically conspiring. He's like in the middle of handing you this giant sword, right? You're tucking your lance away. You've got this huge fucking sword in both hands, and you're obviously doing something very shady. If you would, one of you roll me a sleight of hand, and we'll basically compare that against the perception of the dragon and see if she notices you, senpai.
All right, so I would have a
+3. You roll it.
yeah. All right, so I'm rolling a what?
It'll be a d20 and then plus your sleight of hand, so I don't know. I can look it up. Hold up.
Yeah, no, I got it. 18.
18. Okay. So the dragon is going to spend her turn attacking King Hekaton. And she's just laser focused on that threat. Alright. Let's see if Hekaton survives this round. He may not. Ooh.
That's not a good noise.
No, that's lucky. The bite attack
Lucky.
misses. Oh, the first claw does not. And the second claw does not, so that is... $32 damage.
Damn, son.
There's just blood streaming all over Hekaton's armor and down his face and shoulders from repeated bites and claws. She's just tearing this guy apart. But
Is Dry Humphreys still downstairs?
yes, he is. Yeah, they're all right there in the stairwell, kind of watching this happen. And you know, as you watch the dragon basically tear the giant king apart. Florida Man, what do you want to do?
Is it my turn?
Yes, you're up next.
So,
Oh.
hey, you need to make sure that you inspire. You do your bardic inspiration. Sing us a song, Mr. Tallyman.
Believe you can fly, Rex.
You gotta
This
sing
is-
it. Let's
This
hear it.
far.
Yeah, you got to sing it, dude. If you're gonna do
You gotta
that.
sing it. Yeah.
Where is it?
You believe you can fly.
Believe I can fly. So, just think about it every night.
That might be as good as we get. He's obviously trying to do it on his phone.
Computer, yeah. Whatever.
All right.
But
So all
Yeah.
of those held actions will trigger. So we'll do it like this in order. JLo makes the first roll, and he's making a ranged attack against the dragon using Ragnar as a projectile. So we are not going to assume that you are proficient in chucking people. We will add the straight bonus due to your strength, but due to the weight of the projectile, right? So here we go. Let me pull up your sheet here. And so we are currently at a +7 strength. I think that's fair. I think we'll roll it with a +7. And keep in mind, I think you have a inspiration still to spend. You really may want to do that.
Wait, I have what to spend?
I think you still have a bardic inspiration to spend.
I believe he does.
So that's an extra d10. So if you use it, it's a d20 plus a d10 plus 7.
Do it.
Give me a 37, please.
That's a 20. So the thing is, Ragnar, you get absolutely thrown. You're flying
Okay.
through the air,
Yep.
sword out in front of you. Halfway there, the blue dragon kind of notices that there's this fucking huge ass sword flying her way. And
Okay.
she's going to roll basically in the air away from King Hekaton. And she's not going to be able to fly out of the way in time. but she is attempting to deflect your attack. So now I need you to make a weapon attack with the great sword. Make sure we add, so there will be a bonus for the sword itself, which is a plus, let's see. So it's a +3 for the sword. The holy weapon only adds damage, correct?
I believe that is correct.
Okay. Alright, so +3 for the sword. You are proficient in it. You've got giant strength, so no penalty for wielding the oversized weapon. That would be... Let's see. 6, 4, 10, 13. I think a +13. So
Okay.
D20 plus 13 plus, I guess, the inspiration die if you want to use it. But you
do.
can determine that after you see your roll if you want.
Okay, alright. So we'll do a 1d20 plus 13.
I think
Ooh.
you're going to want to add that die.
1d10.
Come on.
Oh, no!
19 is not going to hit.
Wait, so do I have advantage on any of this stuff?
I
Because
don't.
I'm raging?
Yeah, I don't know why you would, but you do have multi-attack. The sword slices right past her wings, and she looks at you with wide-eyed amazement as you sail on past. But the backswing of the sword...
Alright. 1d20 plus 13 again.
Another
oh my
17.
God, my rolls are trash. What is this?
Hecaton's gonna make a reaction.
Hold on.
He completely fails to catch you. He rolls a 2. We're gonna apply some bludgeoning damage here. That's 14, but cut in half because you're raging. So 7 bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
Ragnar has dropped to the ground. Over, let's see, where is he? Like here-ish? Yeah. Wait. Just trash rolls, guys. That's really unfortunate.
Oh my gosh.
You're at the feet of King Hecaton, looking up as he looks down at you, his giant blood soaking into the sand all around you, and not much that it seems anyone can do. Zindra from the doorway fires her bow, almost futilely, which does not hit. Her second arrow does... wait a minute. Hold on, let me check. Dick, 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 dick. What is that? A +6? Nope, her, nope, that doesn't hit either. Everybody's pretty disappointed in this.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Arana, you're up. There's 2 gargoyles closing in on you as you hear the dragon cackle with triumph in the distance.
I guess it wouldn't make any sense to. Well, I guess it could move, right?
Sure you
Because
can.
the arrows don't work on these guards.
They do, just not very well.
I do, but I mean, like pinching you,
Yeah.
like that's not really working. Yeah, I guess if there's somewhere I can move, so I can maybe move closer to the dragon and then start conquering that.
All right.
So I guess I'll move whatever the purple M is. I'll move over there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically. And you're within range and line of sight, so you can shoot at the dragon if you want.
Do that.
All right. Go for it.
1d20 plus 10.
Is it that much?
Looks
Seems
like
right.
it.
Yup. There you go. That'll hit.
Let me just roll the second one too.
Yeah, I got a D8 plus 4.
Or I was gonna roll the second.
No,
arrow
that's
first.
fine. Yeah.
And that'll miss.
That one will miss, yes. So
So-
D8 plus 4 for the damage. I mean, honestly, the arrow pierces the dragon's hide, and it draws her attention because that's actually quite a chunk. She's very upset about that. She's gonna maybe turn some of her attention towards you. There is a layer action that will happen here. Do you have a bonus action that you want to use, or are you done?
Let me see. Because if there is, I mean, might as well.
I don't think she has anything.
Could I use them all up? Because I had one last week, but I think I used it.
I think that's it for anything. Hide in plain. Or no, we already did that.
Yeah, I think I used them. If I had any left, I think I used it last week.
You can still teleport, but did you want to teleport somewhere? Can she do that?
Yeah, she can use that. Misty Step goes 30 feet to a point you can see. Let's hold that thought here. I'll tell you what the dragon does. In seeing the arrow come out and actually really hurt her, she calls upon the static energy, the electrical energy in the air, and puts a wall of cackling energy basically in front of you. I need you to roll so Meryl the rogue and Arana, please roll me a dexterity save to basically not get caught in the effect of this. '21 will save. 24 will save. So you're both able to easily jump back and stay out of this, but there's some ongoing electrical discharges in this immediate area, and she's basically trying to prevent you from charging at her. Now, look, this map, it's sand, so it extends, down. You can move around. Don't think that that's the edge of the map or something. It's not. But so she's trying to prevent you from basically getting closer to her and trying to obscure your vision with a small ball of electrical energy. That, I think, brings up the gargoyles. And these two will come to attack you two in the back. And we'll say 1 each just to make it easy. Alright. And let's see. Gargoyles have 1 bite, 1 claw. Rogue, you're up first. The bite is a 8. The claw is a 12. I think you're good there. Arana, the bite is a 16. The claw is a 10. How's
Those are
the
the players.
16 looking for you? 16. Yep. Okay. So you're safe on both of those, but they are now basically within melee range. So that's you know what? Well, Meryl didn't have anything to hide behind. I'm gonna say that even though you were hidden, you weren't hidden from the. You weren't trying to hide from the gargoyle. Well, but then what's the fucking point of the hide action? Either way, the attack rolls don't hit. You know what? I'm gonna say that Meryl can move without triggering an opportunity attack if she wants to. I think that's probably fair. Let's go with that. J-Lo's up next. After your throw at your Ragnar Chuck didn't do much, what do you think you want to do on this turn?
Did I do that invisible?
Yes,
Or
the
did I
invisibility does. This is the invisibility spell, and it's greater invisibility, so it doesn't wear off just because you make an attack.
Nice. All right. Well, real quick, I want to run down to where those 2 gargoyles are attacking. If I can close that distance, and I just want to step on them.
I think you can probably do that. Now you are closest distance here. You are going to run through the electrical energy, so make me a Constitution save, please.
Hey, Teddy, how big is each one of these squares?
It is supposed to be 6 feet.
Okay. All right. Carry on.
Constitution. Hold on, let me check. Forgot to pull my character up.
+1.
Yeah, I got it.
A 10. All right. We are going to assess a little bit of lightning damage here. That is only going to be 5 damage. Are you resistant to
No.
lightning?
No.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. All right. So go ahead and make your attack. We'll do one and then the other if you want, or
Yeah. What am I? +9. Hold on, I forgot to put it in my clipboard. All right.
20 will definitely hit. And I've got you at D8 +7.
Oh, I thought it was 9. I'm sorry.
No, that's cool. You got 2 hits.
Okay.
So the first one is probably going to go down with a D8 +7.
Yeah.
I only need 10 damage on the first one. So that first one is dead. And then go ahead and roll damage on the second one, please. 10 more. Okay. So you basically smack him. He falls to the ground. And is certainly much less of a threat. Okay. So then, that's 2 damaged. Anything else this turn?
Let me look at the map real quick.
I guess you could re-trigger your rage, but I don't know.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. Yeah, let me do that and stand pat.
All right, roll me a d8, please. Another 5. Tell you what, you were just on 5. If you want to re-roll it, I'll let you re-roll it. Magic infuses a weapon of your choice that you're holding. So you can throw your big axe again. You know what? You know what we did? We fucked up. You're huge size. Those, it does 3 times the normal damage. The first gargoyle is still dead. I think the second one is also dead. Roll me additional 2d8, and we'll assess the extra damage on that. I have the feeling it's going to be enough. 5 is not quite enough,
Oh,
but I will record it. All right. All right. If we are good,
yeah.
Rogue, you're up next. What would you like to do? You're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted! No.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
All right. Hold on, because now I don't have fucking earbuds, so it's probably gonna be all crazy. I lost the map. Just give me a second, because of course. So I've got a gargoyle behind me. If I charge through the electrical field, I have to make a dex save. Is that correct?
I said Constitution because it's already there. You're willingly going into it.
Okay. I'm not going to make a Constitution save, so I'm not going to do that. All right, I guess I'm going to fuck up this gargoyle then.
Okay.
I'm going to bet that he's mostly dead. I am. He's like, yeah, he's right behind me.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna use Firebolt.
Wait, you're not going to try to sneak attack that bitch?
How can I sneak attack him? He's right behind me.
Well, because your sneak attack can apply as long as he's in melee combat with a friendly character.
Oh, right, because JLo's right there. You're right. All right, fine.
All right, fine. I'll sneak attack him then.
Fine. Oops. Plus. And
A 16 will hit, yes. Oof. All right. So, as your dagger pierces the stone skin of the gargoyle, you
That was
feel
my
it
crossbow.
exercise quite a bit of resistance. I mean, you are basically stabbing a rock. However,
It was my crossbow, but that's same whatever.
oh, okay, sure, it's like shooting a rock, but somehow it slips through a crack in the rock, and you see as the magic binding the gargoyle's essence to his stone form is broken, and his entire form kind of crumbles into gravel before you.
Awesome. Take that, you stupid pile of rocks. I'm the one who does the sneaking.
All right.
Ugh. I want to punch that dragon.
All right. Anything else? You have most of your movement and a bonus action still.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna hide.
Okay. Basically right where you are.
How far down does this field extend?
I mean, it's a desert, so far.
Oh, so this the magical.
Oh,
Electrical
yeah,
field.
the electrical storm. Oh, it's only a 10 square foot kind of thing. You could run around it.
Let's see. Five. Yeah, I guess so. Is there a rock I can hide behind?
I mean, you're next to this ruined foundation. There's lots of...
Oh, I meant if I run around because I can't see anything on the other side of that electrical field, because JLo is standing in it, and then B, the map ends.
I would say it looks like there's a lot of rubble and stuff that could possibly be used for cover.
Okay, so I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet behind that lone rock there. And I'm going to be behind that rock.
Okay. So, as you can imagine, just when you would perhaps least expect it, but everybody knew what was happening.
Spanish Inquisition.
Ragnar, the turn order has come to you. You are basically on the ground underneath the flying dragon that is descending rapidly in your direction. And out of the corner of your eye, you notice that it seems there's another giant in the field that had been perhaps there for weeks. He's sun-beaten, and he seems to be missing most of his left arm. We'll,
It's Harshnag. Harshnag.
Ricky bitch.
It's Harshnag.
So he has been basically eyeballing. He's been scouting the area and was not expecting to see you guys just rush on in. He knew that he was no match for the dragon by himself, but he was able to find her. And not knowing anything else, having been aided by a mysterious wizard in the nick of time, whom you might he will tell you all about it should you survive. But against all odds, he is here, and he's kind of like creeping down the outside of this structure. The dragon doesn't see him yet, but Ragnar sees him just out of the corner of his eye. Hardly a moment to spare, though, as the dragon descends to claim
All right.
her kill.
Alright, so it's clutch time. I'm going to use my last charge of my Dragon Talon thingy bobber.
Okay. As Imrith swoops down, she sees you raise the claw. I believe she makes a save against what?
It's not on my character sheet, so I don't actually know.
I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Da-da-da. I think it's this.
Yes.
15 Constitution. All right.
Big money, no whammy.
Big money, no whammy. Now, she still has one last legendary resistance. So, she will burn that if she fails. Constitution. Okay. Holy shit, I rolled a 2. Alright, so that is a 10 on the score. And as you feel the magic begin to take hold, she is going to burn that last legendary resistance. And kind of shrug that effect off, but she's not happy about it, and she suddenly realizes that she's vulnerable. What else would you like to do?
So I speak Draconic.
Maybe? I guess.
I do. No, I definitely do. It's on my
Okay.
character sheet. Has been since the very beginning.
You got it?
And I want to do my Digitus Imputicus to aggro her completely.
Oh, this is fucking cheeky. I like where this is going.
I
Yeah,
want
so
her
do I.
total attention on me. So I have this giant sword in one.
Charisma save, okay? And actually, her charisma's not very good. Let's fucking see. That's a 8.
Alright, hold on. I lost y'all for a second.
I think this says 10.
Alright.
You have her full attention.
I have your full attention. So I'm this little tiny dude with this giant sword
Yes.
between her and the target of her wrath, and I just extend my middle finger and call her the worst dragon cunt I can think of name. And I guess like take a defensive stance with my giant sword. Like, you see what I'm trying to set up here, right?
Come and get me, you absolute piece of shit. Right.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Pick on someone your own size.
That's gonna fucking work. So she's not attacking. Yeah, she's not attacking Hecaton, who is, slowly just losing more and more blood. She's attacking you. Here we go, dude.
All right,
20,
let's do this. 20 will hit.
28,
A 28 will hit.
and a 19.
A 19 will hit, assuming I have no bonuses. I don't think that I do.
Man, I'm wondering if Harshnag doesn't, come in. Nah, because
Well, hold on. So I have, since I'm raging, I have resistance to piercing and bludgeoning, and I also have resistance to lightning attacks. So if she uses any kind of lightning attack bullshit, I have resistance to that as well.
Okay, so yep, we're going to have to figure something out. So
Yeah.
we'll do it in order.
Okay.
Piercing first.
All right.
So, oh my gosh, you lucky motherfucker. All right. So 5 piercing.
All right. I'm putting in as you say it.
You got it. Lightning is next. So 7
7.
lightning. This is slashing, so I think this also is halved.
Yes.
How
much?
So half of 37 rounds down to 18.
Oh yeah. That the best you got, bitch. You gonna have to do better than that.
That
you know
is-
who you were fucking with.
That's the best she's got, and she has now closed to within striking distance of you. On her next turn, Hecaton is there. Harshnag is running in from the side.
All right, hang on. So, do I get an opportunity attack for her entering my? So she's entered my storm aura. I know she doesn't get. She gets automatically half lightning damage, but just to get some damage from that.
Oh, she's
do I get-
immune to lightning.
Okay, all right. Do I get any kind of attack of opportunity for her entering my sphere of influence? She came at me like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, so on your turn you used the claw and a bonus action.
Yes.
We could... How could we help this out? I'm gonna sort of kind of let you do like a half thing. So
Sure.
on Hecaton's turn, I'm gonna let you kind of like lean on that sword and just try and drive it at her. Like she doesn't know that the sword's enchanted, and
Right.
she doesn't know that it's got the spell on it. It's Florida Man's turn, who's coming up behind her. Like you've got it aimed at her, and she's right in your face. So maybe something changes that gives you an opportunity to just try and thrust that blade home. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sure.
And we
That's
got
not
Harshnag running in like he was under like not really a ghillie suit, but like a cloak to kind of hide him in the desert sand and everything. You know, he's thrown that off. His severed arm bandaged up. He pulls his great axe out. He's charging into the fray. All of the other storm giants are just standing there with their dicks in their hands, mouths agape, at this scene unfolding before them. Hecaton bleeding on his knees, basically just ready to accept death and accept that he has lost, just praying that the small folk can save him. Florida Man is right behind the blue dragon, and she doesn't notice you at all. Her attention is fully on killing Ragnar right now.
I'm just picturing the giants, right? Like they're watching their king get murked, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden this dude gets yeeted, totally misses, gives the dragon the finger, right? Like
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's do this.
All right, Ted. I'm just looking at like what I can do. There's not much.
I know you're mostly out of spell slots. You don't have your
No.
sword. You've got to concentrate on that holy weapon so that that sword can get into the dragon. What do you think the best way to get that? By the way, you're a giant. You're big sized. What do you think the best way to get that sword into the dragon might be?
And well, I'm behind it,
From
Yup.
the top rope.
and Rex is in front of it. So can we try and get it up the dragon's ass? Or am I going the wrong way with that, Ted?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I mean, if Rex doesn't have a sword, do I have anything that I can do to cast something that doesn't break that concentration?
I mean, any of your attack cantrips, sure, but like, why wouldn't you just try to make it so that the dragon can't get away or something? Like, you are a giant.
Its tail.
You're right there. I mean, you can try. Look, I don't want to like tell you what to do because I like having player agency, right?
Yeah. So I was thinking earlier, I have like everything I have is giant sized right now, right?
Yes.
So
Everything.
I remember we had a climber's kit in our gear.
Okay.
I remember at one point having a grappling hook.
I mean, you've got like basic stuff, sure. You can ready a rope or snare or something, and yes, it would be giant
Polo of some
sized.
sort. Yeah. Can I try and do that? And just, like,
I am
eat it?
obliged to allow you to try.
Okay. What do you need?
So here we go. This is a I don't think you're proficient in like any of this, but you do have, let's see, intimidation, stealth. I mean, I guess we'll go with athletics. What do you say? And this is wrong because if you're giant sized, your strength is temporarily what, 25?
Yeah.
Right. So if your strength is 25, no. Override score. 2-5. Enter. Alright. So that makes, yeah, so your athletics is at a plus 11.
Okay. So 1d20 plus 11.
Yes.
Nope.
Ooh, that's rough. But it's a contested roll. It is possible for her to fail. She's going to choose to contest this with strength. Yeah, she rolls a 20. All right. So, you basically throw a rope over her, and it doesn't really connect with anything substantial.
That was anticlimactic.
Yeah. Goodness, that sucks. So, rolling twos. I mean, there's ropes. You know, there's the large rope basically draped over her wings, but she's not necessarily being restrained in any way. Another character may be able to use it. You are out, I believe, of bonus actions.
I think I have one more inspiration somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. Not right now.
This looks like I've
Uh,
used all three, but
okay. Never mind.
yeah, I don't know. I think
Must
that
have
might
missed it.
be. Unfortunately, I think that might be it. We might be relying on Arana to come up next. Actually, Harshnag is next in the order. I think he's basically going to come in and stand next to Ragnar and try and, like, shield. He's going to try to interpose himself between. We'll say KH, right? Right, so he's there. And then we will do. We'll put the fucking dragon. Hold up 1 second. To do this properly cinematic, right? Look at that shit. Fucking perfect. And then Florida Man's kind of like over here fucking with ropes. And we will do gray ropes. Sure. So Hecaton runs in and smashes his axe up, basically batting the dragon's claws out of the way. As she notices Hecaton, she says, "I killed you before, and I'll kill you again. And but first, this little one shall be my food." I don't know. That's right. Dragons eat people, I guess. She's gonna try and she's definitely interested in chomping down and eating Ragnar because he still has what do you call it? Aggro. We're gonna give Arana her turn here, and see what we can do with that.
What? Oh, sorry.
Yep. But so, given all of that, what would you like to do?
Why don't I? I'm still close. The dragon hasn't moved, right?
The dragon is right there in front of Ragnar, basically ready to crush him next turn.
Okay, I would like to take my arrows to him. Shoot my arrows at him.
You got it.
At her. Excuse me. Yeah, her, not him.
I don't give a fuck about pronouns. It's a dragon. Kill it. I think you're still at plus 10. 17 will not hit. Come on, you got it. That crits. So, double the dice. 2d8 plus 4. 9 damage. Alright, that's recorded. You just keep pumping arrow after arrow into this dragon, and some of them are indeed passing the scales. You notice small bits of dragon blood weeping out. The dragon roars in absolute just bloodlust for Ragnar, and the air begins to swirl with energy as she furiously beats her wings, contested by Harshnag's axe and the darting giant-sized sword held in Ragnar's hands. Lightning begins to strike all around you, both from Ragnar's storm aura and the effects of the magical energy of the dragon herself as her control over the weave begins to unwind. Her magical energy almost spent for the day. J-Lo, you're up next. Basically all the way across here. What do you
Yeah,
want to do?
I'm going to get into the fray. So, am I big and strong enough to grab her by the tail and go bam bam?
You can try.
You can't. You
Like,
can. You
like
can
this?
grapple her. You're not going to be able to lift the dragon. She's way too big for that. But there are some really large ropes draped over her wings, but that are not necessarily restraining her. I think maybe if you made a another one of those athletics checks or something, you could maybe grab those ropes and try to pin her down.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
What is this?
Oh, wait.
Proficiency. Yeah. 6 plus 4. Right. Yeah, I've got you at a plus 10 on athletics.
Okay, well, 13 then.
We're gonna re-roll that. Just do a 2d 1d20 plus 10. You didn't know that was only. Well, there's that. One of the ropes begins to tighten. It is a contested check, but you have her by surprise because you're invisible. So she'll roll this with disadvantage. Holy shit! That's an 11. She does not see this coming at all. The ropes that she thought were ineffective suddenly tighten and begin weighing her down. The dragon is restrained, and
Nice.
it appears that in pinning her wings, a vulnerable spot right in the neck or something cinematic and cool, right? Like, she's thrashing from under these ropes. It seems as if she'll break through them at any moment, but for the near future, it does appear that she's restrained. Rogue.
Right.
Do you have
I'm gonna sneak
anything
attack
for
that
me?
Bitch. I'm gonna try to sneak attack that bitch. Yeah, because I think. Well, so. I am. You didn't move.
By the way,
the
the electrical storm here has dissipated.
Well, I had already moved around the electrical storm, but you didn't move me.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ish, right?
Yeah, like behind the
1,
rock
2,
there.
3, 4, 5. I mean, you can get right.
Yeah. Well, I'm in range behind that rock, so it doesn't matter.
You're within range for sure. Yes.
Yeah. So I. And I'm hoping that I can hit her. I'm just wondering. I'm just gonna try to sneak attack and hope that my roll is good enough.
All
I
right.
get a hit in. So I am. I'm gonna do like my crossbow expert. So I'm gonna do the. What do we call it? The dagger and the crossbow. So I'm gonna make the
Okay.
attacks. I think it's the same. Oh no.
20 crits on a sneak attack, so double all of the dice.
Okay. So and that was the dagger, because anyway. But so, all right, here he goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you to do the
D4
math on that
plus-
one.
3 plus 10 d6. 1.
Off of a D4 dagger, this is a sneak attack to end all fucking sneak attacks.
Then I still have to roll for my crossbow.
Okay. 24 will hit.
That's
This is
just a
ridiculous.
straight. Just a straight damage.
Okay. The dragon is still alive after all of that. But you may perhaps... I will leave it to the home crowd to guess how many hit points this thing still has. If
No
you've been
idea.
following along through about 10 hours of fucking video, right, you could maybe calculate that out. But nevertheless...
No, because we're not cheaters who look up monster stats.
No, I get that. I get that. But, like, you know, if in the future.
I have
Anyway,
no
I don't want to
idea.
ruin the cinematic moment here because
The DM and tell us what she's doing.
this, I mean, the dagger absolutely finds a seam between the scales of her neck, and you notice the arterial gush of blood come out from even a very small wound. It doesn't seem that such a small weapon would hurt a dragon like that, but nevertheless it has. Ragnar is up next, and he's looking into the dragon's eyes as Harshnag's axe battles its claws out of the way, the ropes restraining it. J-Lo and Florida Man struggling in their giant forms with their enormous strength to hold it down. A giant magical sword is in your hands. All you need to do is thrust it home. By the way, roll with advantage because it's restrained.
All right, so I got my giant sword out as a little dude. I whisper a prayer to Talos. Talos. Can't even pronounce his name. And let's see. Did she eat anybody that I saw?
No, she is not. She has not yet feasted on flesh.
All right.
Her jaw does drip with giant blood, though, having bitten King Hecaton a few times.
All right. Well, then I hope that giant blood gives her heartburn, and I thrust my sword at what I identify as a weak spot in her armor. What do I need to roll? 1d20 plus.
Your attack bonus. Holy shit! Let me check.
'Cause I got giant strength too.
Right, so it's a plus 10, but also a plus 3 from the magical weapon. So 13. I think 13. Sounds
All
right.
right.
Let's go with plus
1d20
13.
plus 13. It's an 18. Let me roll it again.
Yep, so you get advantage. Ooh, that's a nat
18.
1.
Does the 18 hit?
And 18 does not. Her as she battles with Hecaton, her claw does manage to come down and just barely deflect the blow aside. But of course, you line it up again.
Yeah.
Come on,
What is with
dude.
these dice tonight?
$26 will hit. Now, I have no idea what the fuck the damage is going to be. I will tell you that you need 11.
Oh.
You might have that with just the bonuses. I don't know.
Yeah. So.
All right, so hold on.
Do?
I've got +6 from your base bonus.
Okay.
So it'll be a. All right, let's back up here. Let's look at the sword. So the sword is a D8 plus 10. Wait, go down one. Okay, the base sword is a D8 plus 9. But it adds another 2 from your rage. And then 3d6 against the dragon.
Plus
the holy weapon.
2d8.
Which is what? 2d8?
Yeah.
Alright. And then do I get any bonus for my giant strength?
That's included already in that plus 9.
All
so
right.
yeah, so d8 plus 2d8 plus 3d6 plus 11.
9 plus 2, yeah. Alright.
I think you have slain the dragon with this energy. Go ahead and bring it on home, Rex.
So as she screaming in pain and frustration, I just drive it all the way to the hilt and look up at her in the eye. Or no, I look at my boy Harshnag and give him a point as I drive the sword all the way in, like as far as it'll go.
This one's for you, buddy.
Sword. Yeah, you I knew you could do it. Couldn't have done it without you.
The dragon's dead before she hits the sand. The lightning storms and the weather begin to dissipate. Electrical energy crackles through the dragon, and you sense, Ragnar, almost as if you could tap into that electrical energy and understand its release. Your own innate abilities and the lightning flashing within your eyes grows just a little bit stronger. Perhaps in the coming days you can explore this and see if it has granted you any new powers. The dragon is dead. Florida Man and J-Lo feel a sudden looseness in the ropes as she ceases struggling. The rogue
I'm just picturing J-Lo like kicking it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, like, and it, because he's still invisible, so like the leg is just going poof, 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 right? Like, fuck you. Florida Man completely exhausted of magical energy. The gargoyles still remaining, both in the field and on the trebuchets, as their bodies, as the magical energy binding their essences to their stone bodies is dissipated, they just fall over statues once more.
I'm headed straight downstairs to get me some gold.
The rogue doesn't even stick around for congratulations and goes straight for the doorway.
Yoink my dagger on the way there. Yeah.
Pulls the dagger out of the dragon, like slings some of the blood off of it, like, ugh, right? Goes right downstairs. On your way downstairs, you see the priest, Dry Humphreys, tending to the wounds of Sister Gabriella, who's been bandaged up. It appears that she'll survive the ordeal. Zindra Winterbow stands by. As you pass, Zindra asks, "Is it dead? Is that it?"
Well, yeah, where have you been?
I never could have imagined you would be strong enough to defeat a dragon like that.
We professionals.
So the rogue is heading back into the catacombs to find gold. King Hecaton, meanwhile, very wounded, being propped up by a pair of his giant bodyguards who didn't seem to be too much help after all. Exclaims to all of you within earshot, "Perhaps I've underestimated you small folk. You've saved me now twice, and I can think of no better reason than to forge an alliance with your kingdoms. The giants shall no longer trouble this land, and I shall make sure that the other tribes follow suit. It will be a long road to peace, but nevertheless, it is a peace that I will dedicate my life to achieving."
So, can I take the sword back from Ragnar and cut the dragon's head off? Or what's left of
The
that?
sword's kind of still embedded in the dragon, but
Yeah, you gotta yank it out. Make a big
It's like-
show of yanking it out. Give me your giant sized.
Just like a shh, and then like gesture over at Hecaton and be like, I knew this sword would do the trick, and put it away.
okay. I mean, it is it slurps out of the dragon's chest, just dripping with ichor.
I knew my trusty sword would help out.
Are you chopping on the head?
Oh, of course.
All
I've
right.
already got one for your head. I
Yeah,
want the horn to do something. I don't
you
know
got
yet.
it. Well, I mean, you are harvesting body parts off of the dragon for sure. You know that those are valuable, so you have another 20-something hours of giant size to enjoy. So
Can I mark an etch on the dragon sword so like that's 2 dragons down?
well, so what I had been doing is that you know what a sword knot is?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right, so like you had leather braids, dragon skin leather braids off the hilt of the sword, and I believe you had a red dragon, the white dragon that you defeated earlier, and now blue adorns the hilt.
It's very patriotic.
Right?
Yeah. USA, USA.
Oosa, oosa.
Likewise, Ragnar's armor will probably get a similar upgrade of some sort. We can work that out in
Hell yeah.
perhaps a future session. Rogue, as you explore underground, you note that this area mostly collapsed in. This area is all fucked up. There's some, de-animated.
No. I can smell the gold. I'm going right for the gold.
Yeah, there's some de-animated
not-
gargoyles here.
Yeah, we're not messing around.
So as you enter, oh gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. As you enter this area here, the gold coins begin to swirl.
What?
This treasure pile, and you note that there are 4 air elementals inside of the vortices that begin to move the gold coins, but you notice that the magic binding these elementals to the material plane has begun to weaken.
Yeah, get out of here.
The hold on. What? No, that's stupid. What is? All right, you know what? Just go ahead and make me an Arcana check, please.
Okay. Um, oof.
Yeah, that's an oof for sure. Fuck it. I'm in a good mood. So you notice that within each of the four vortices swirling the gold coins is a crown with jewels and adornment, very regal. And it seems to be in the center of each vortice, and it's just kind of rotating slowly. And
I just mage hand that shit.
you probably could.
Yeah.
So you're,
Well,
what do you need? A sleight of hand to steal?
Yeah.
Okay. Steal the crown.
Want me to do it? Oh, you said there were 4 crowns, right?
There's 4. I don't know. We can do it one at a time.
Big money, no Emmy.
So yeah, the first one. Hold on, let me pull up my stat block here, because stealing things is what contested by.
Usually it's
Perception, right? Makes
perception,
sense.
yeah. Wisdom, yeah.
That's a 13. So the first crown is yoinked, and as the crown slides neatly into your bag, you notice that elemental basically just pieces out and leaves this plane of existence.
Right, here's number 2.
And that's a 7. So the second one, you've got 2 crowns.
All right, here we go. Number 3.
It's a 9. And the fourth one is also a 9. So there you
15.
go. Chunk. So all of the gold coins come to rest, swirled in a pile. There are, let's see, roughly 10,000 gold coins.
Sweet, that's mine. I'm gonna start scooping them into the bag of holding.
How much does that hold?
I thought it was like, I don't know, it's interdimensional. You said 10,000 gold coins?
There are about 10,000 gold coins.
Yep, I'm gonna just keep working at that. I'm just gonna put the bag on the ground and just start scooping.
You're just fucking hoovering that shit.
Yeah.
Just go down there as a giant and just take like a giant handful and just put it in my pocket and be like, we're done.
The bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Oh, that's stupid.
How
much does a gold coin weigh?
I don't know, man.
1 ounce, probably.
This is, I mean, I feel like no matter how much it holds, there's more gold here than you can possibly fit into a single bag of holding.
Okay, a cubic foot of gold weighs, gonna look this up, 1,206 pounds. Cubic inch of gold weighs approximately 0.7 pounds. So, doesn't really help.
A standard coin weighs about a third of an ounce, So 50 coins weigh a pound. So if a bag of holding holds 500 pounds, and you've already got 10 pounds worth of crowns in there, plus whatever the hell else you got in that thing, I don't know. 50 coins in a pound.
I already had 900 gold.
All right.
So I'd won it gambling.
All right, hold up. you've got 900. So you've got 18.
I'm sorry, no, I have 2,000 gold total.
All right, hold 2,000. You've got 40 pounds already. We'll call it 50 pounds with the crowns. That gives us 450 pounds times 50 gold pieces. Is actually you can hoover the entire dragon horde into your bag of holding.
All right, we're doing it. Do.
This is going to take you some time. So I'm going to go back upstairs to the rest of the party as the rogue is in the dungeon hoovering up all of the money. Basically, the snake people send a emissary over who's one of like the hot, mostly human kind of snake bitches, and real skimpy attire, like you would for a potential living sacrifice, that sort of thing, because snake people. They tell you that they're glad the dragon has been defeated, as it was foretold by their god, and they ask you that if you do anything to please leave the statue intact with the that they were praying to and stuff. And with that, she basically goes away and says, we won't bother you. Hecaton is reunited, and it's just a matter of waiting at this point whether Hecaton... basically, he says that he and his men are going to take a small trophy, proof of Imrith's death, and they're going to teleport back to Maelstrom. They can offer you transport anywhere you want to go, or of course you're welcome to stay and wait. Zindra reminds you that the airship and the Harpers are coming to pick you up at some point, and that Sister Gabriella is already busy working on a spell to alert them and to bring them here. So you don't need to stay, but you can hang out and celebrate. You can go with King Hecaton. Harshnag says that he has no interest in returning to Maelstrom, but that... good gravy, that's weird. Anyway, yeah. What do you think you guys would like to do?
He doesn't have any magic stuff for us?
I'm sorry, I missed that. There were too many people talking at once. What did you say?
Good.
I said he didn't have any magic stuff for us.
Magic stuff? So there's an option to roll, but see, this is where I don't like it, right? She has some magical items, but they're hidden, and you just roll on a table for them. So, like, I don't like it.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, rolling on a table is lame. The answer is that she just had a shitload of money.
And the rogue is getting all of that.
Well, she's sucking it up into her bag of holding. I guess you guys don't necessarily...
Unless you have a better way of getting it out of here.
I mean, I don't know how you're going to carry, what,
I'm a giant.
for a day.
Well, once you get on the airship,
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you know. Anyway, it only weighs 15 pounds in the bag of holding. There are, let's see. There are still the purple worms in the pit, which were basically Imrith's, what do you call it, like, pets.
Put the worms in the van, man.
Right?
all right. Well, I want to talk to Harshnag, and then we can wait for the airship, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
But if somebody wants to go back to Maelstrom, that's certainly fine with me. Go ahead, knock yourself
I'm
out.
hanging with Rex.
Yeah, I'm staying.
I am not going anywhere near fish or underwater. So I'll
And do I still have the conch, right? So like we can go to Maelstrom whenever we want.
Yeah. You do still have the conch. I don't know that, you know what? King Hekaton says it's yours to keep. Should you ever need the aid of the giants again, don't be afraid to seek their aid.
All right. I can live with that.
As a sign of, you know, cooperation between the races, the only human to ever be entrusted with basically the keys to Maelstrom.
I kind of want to be like, oh, in case we need your help. You okay? Sure, yeah, I'll give you a
Okay.
call.
Oh, I got it.
What? In case you ever get kidnapped again? Never mind.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, too soon.
Oh man.
So, Harshnag basically is like, I know what you're going to ask me. And I couldn't believe it either. What I tried to do after the temple began to fall apart was to open the portal and get back through it safe to the other side. But in doing so, I knew that I would be trapped. I was crushed under the falling rubble, but at the last moment, somehow, and I kind of blacked out. I don't understand how it happened, but one of the human wizards that I've worked with before. So there's a very famous wizard in this world, known as the Archmage Elminster of Shadowdale, and he was a member of Force Grey. If you recall back, Harshnag had fought a number of battles to defend Waterdeep, like hundreds of years ago. And one of his old battle mage buddies eventually became Elminster. And, they shared a connection. Sensing the danger, Elminster basically bailed him out magically from a distance. But unfortunately not quite soon enough for indeed he's lost his arm. But he's hoping perhaps that with your aid that could be restored.
I don't think we have any magic that can restore an arm.
Well, not right now, but maybe we'll find some.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my cat?
Is it on
Yeah.
the airship, or did you? Oh no, you sent
No,
it
he'd like to
back.
get the giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it, swoops down, lands on your giant shoulder. Kind of, yeah. Maybe Jeff the cat goes over and, starts eating at the dragon corpse. Because cats would definitely do that.
Or pee on it.
Yeah, like give it a little spray. So that pretty much wraps up the campaign. If everybody's happy about where we're leaving off, ultimately it'll be like because the end game here on this, the falling action, is that the power of the giants has been restored. The magical suctioning of divine power that was being basically perpetrated by the Kraken is no more, although the Kraken still lives and may attempt this scheme again if he can secure a suitable conduit. Ragnar, your god, is appreciative of this and is doubly happy that the thunder, the lightning power of the dragon Imrith has been returned. He'll probably give you a share of that, and we can discuss what that power might look like. Everybody gets a level upon defeating the dragon. And am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
That pretty much ties up every loose end for this adventure. So that's the conclusion of Storm King's Thunder. I had a great time. I hope everybody else did.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
And
that was great.
We'll figure out what we want to do next.
Awesome.
Cool.
Great adventure, guys. That was a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff in there.
It was what? Close to 3 years? 2 years?
Yeah, how long have we been on this campaign?
I have no idea. It had to have been all 2020.
Yeah. Cool.
I had kind of hoped not to drag it out that long, but I don't know. Like I said, everybody seemed to be having a good time, so just fucking let it roll.
Had a little bit of everything.
Of 2020 throughout what, 2 deployments? Maybe 3?
Yeah, something like that. I know I called you guys a lot from the hotel.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, there are, there's adventures that we could pick up from this character level, or we can kind of do we'll start another group, same world, and be like, so there's different, basically rewind time a little bit and have another adventure of a different group in a different place. But everybody's obviously.
Yeah, that might be fun too if anybody's got like some other abilities or things they want to explore. Like being a barbarian is very one note. You rage and you.
It kind of is. I tried to give you guys a lot of options despite certain character builds. So.
Yeah. So before we adjourn for the evening, I want to talk to everybody here about something. So I would like everybody to think about a potential change in server away from the